Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C lost. You neutralized Zone A. Enemy captured Zone C. You captured Zone C.
Let's get freaky!
Hey guys, my name is Exeter and I'm here because I want to talk a little bit about Destiny, and it has come out. It came out on Tuesday. This is 5 days after it came out. Why am I releasing this 5 days after that came out? So many questions. So many questions. But it did come out 5 days after. Now, the reason why I'm uploading later is because, one, I've been really busy. I didn't get to start playing the game until Friday, which is 3 days after it came out, first of all. I already have 10 hours and 30 minutes played, by the way. So in 2 days, I got 10 hours and 30 minutes. Come on, that's good for a game, especially with schoolwork. And other stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Another reason why is because I also couldn't really do it. I wanted to take some time to really see the game develop and see if there were any changes made, so I just wanted to wait it out a few days before I start talking about the actual game. But now that has come out, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad in 2 different videos. So this is going to be the bad, because, you know, always start bad news, because then people feel better after they hear the bad news, because then they hear the good news. Unless the good news is shit, which it is in every other sitcom. So, this isn't a sitcom though, so the good news is going to be good, and the bad news is going to be bad. That's it. The good news is not going to be better bad news, if that makes sense to you guys. So, let's get started. Now, bad news. First things first, I'm the realist. Okay, so, in the multiplayer, so Crucible, multiplayer, same exact thing, there's a netcode issue. When I say netcode, it's similar to a netcode issue. It might not be a netcode issue, but it is like a netcode issue. I say it's like a netcode issue because when you're playing, you can kill someone and they can kill you at the exact same time. You could trade off kills. Now, trading off kills might seem like not a bad thing, but trust me, it can be pretty bad depending on the situation. Now, what I mean by this situation is that let's say that you are going in for a kill. Now, you have your shotgun out, and the guy's right in front of you. You have half your health, which means he can't knife you. You run up to him, you shotgun him in the face, he's dead, and then he knifes you. In the kill feed, you can kill people after you die. It's really weird, isn't it? I've gotten so many post-mortem medals, which means you kill someone when you're dead. Now, post-mortem is probably supposed to be earned from, like, hitting someone with a grenade when you die, right? Well, you can get it from knifing someone, you can get it from shooting someone, you can get it from shotgunning someone. There's a lot of ways to get a post-mortem kill in this game, just because the netcode allows it. In, like, Call of Duty, for example, you never trade off kills. One person kills you, or you kill them. You never kill each other at the same time unless one of those people throws a grenade and the other one runs over it after they die. There's no way to kill someone other than that. Really, there isn't. There's no other way to trade off kills except for that. And that's not even trading off kills. Battlefield 4 has the same issue, and that has to do with its netcode. Something in Destiny also has a netcoding issue, which means they have to get it fixed, because it's annoying. Now, I mean, I can play with it, I've gone over it, but still, when you're on a streak, I don't want to cry about it, but I kind of want to cry about it when I'm on a streak and I just die because the guy comes up to me, no skill whatsoever. No, I'm kidding. Everyone that plays a video game is skill because they have to get kills somehow. But, you know, like, they run up to me and they knife me when I killed them, like, a second earlier. Not a second, but, like, a half a second, millisecond earlier. Which is time. That's, like, a lot of time in gaming world. Come on, man. You should know this. You should know this. Now, anyway, I'm also playing here. This is an earlier gameplay when I was using the gunsmith. I mean, not the gunsmith. Oh, that's funny. But now I'm a blade dancer instead. So I hope you guys like this gameplay. It's a little bit older than when I was earlier. What level was I? I was 13 when I had this. So now I'm 20, which is the max level, which is another thing I want to get into. But yeah, now I'm 20, so you guys see that I have a whole bunch of gameplay ahead of me. So why is level 20 being the max level an issue? Well, think about it like this. Destiny has 3 different characters. So 3 different types of prestiges, I guess you could say. So you can have 3 different types of characters. You could have a warlock, a titan, my controller's running out of batteries, or a hunter. Now, I'm a hunter. I like the hunter because he's fast, agile, and just some of the things you could do. But all of the classes have their benefits and their downsides. Just like all the weapons in this game, they have benefits and their downsides. That's a positive that I'm going to get into in the next video. So if you guys want to go and see that, then it'll be up tomorrow or the day after that, depending if I post something in between. Now, the game itself it has a lot of characters. 3 characters. No other game really has like that type of differentiation when it comes to multiplayer characters, which is cool. I appreciate that they did that. But an issue is they didn't do it like well enough, because you still have a small amount of levels. It took me 10 hours to get to a max level, maybe 9. It's somewhere around there. And there you see we trade off kills. But it took me 10, maybe 9 hours to get to the max level, which is 20. Now, if you have armor that has light on it, you can get past level 20 to 25. Now, light it's just like another thing. It's like discipline or any of that. If you play Destiny, you know what I'm talking about. But all these pieces of armor, they have their attributes, and light is just another attribute that you can get when you get to level 20. And what that does, it allows you to level up even more. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So, what is annoying though is because 20 is the max level. Look at Call of Duty, for example. Call of Duty has 4 prestiges, or 4 generations, if you want to look at it like that. So it has 4 generations. It has, like, no, sorry, not 4, 10. It has 10 generations, 10 prestiges. I don't know why I said 4. I had something stuck in my mind. 60 levels to get there. And, you know, that's a lot. That's 600 levels, technically. While in Destiny, I think like 30 or 25 is the max, and really 20 is the max without the light. So it can get pretty weird. And then that's just 3 characters, so then that's just that times 3, so it's either 75 or 90 is the max. So it's still not a lot of levels. And especially since it can take you a little more than a day to get all those characters to the max level, that's not very good, because, you know, that's like, what do you do after you have a gameplay? You just keep on playing for the sake of playing? It's the same issue Call of Duty Ghosts had. Call of Duty Ghosts was a great game. 1, people made it bad. 2, there were some issues in the game, but that they weren't game-breaking issues. No game really has like super game-breaking issues. It's the way people use them or abuse them. That's I like saying that. That's a cool saying. But yeah, so it's a little bit interesting like that. But Call of Duty Ghosts, it didn't have a lot of customization. When I say that, I mean they did have a lot of customization, but there was no real reason to go for it. There's no real benefit for going for it, and there we trade off kills again. But there's no benefit to going for it. Like, you could go for it to go for it, but then what do you get after it? Now, in Destiny, you get armor and stuff when you level up, but once you get to a certain level, there's no more stuff you can get. That's it. There's nothing else to go for. When you get 100% in the game, you know, there's nothing else to go for except for just to play it, like, to have fun. But then no one wants to play it anymore, because you're like, you know, I already beat the game, I did everything, now what? It's going to be boring if I keep on doing it, right? Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to get boring if you keep on doing it, right? So, you know, it gets kind of weird like that. Stuff starts happening, cycles start moving, and yeah, so it gets really interesting. But another reason is also because it's so, like, it takes you such a small amount of time to get there. That's another issue. If it took you longer to get there, then it would be fine, but because it takes you only like 10 or 9 hours to get there, and that's not even the fastest route. At the fastest route, it might even take 8 hours, but because it takes that much time to get to the max level, it's not too hard to do. And thus, the game gets pretty boring pretty fast. Now, it'll probably take like 20 hours, double that, to get 100% out of the game. But still, 20 hours to get 100% for one character, that's 3 characters, so it takes 60 hours to get 100% in a game. I don't know if that's that little either, because like that seems like it's long, because that's a little over 2 days. But still, it's like it's 2 days and a half, but still, it's not a lot. It's still not a lot. So you guys, tell me what you think about this whole timing issue. I think it's pretty interesting, and also the level gap in the multiplayer games. It's so sad to me, because in the multiplayer games, like, I was level 7, and I was getting lobbies of level 20s, and I was getting wrecked. The reason for that was not that I had bad weapons or anything, because they did make it so you can fix the weapons. So they did make it so the weapons, they have their own, like, abilities and stuff, and there's no real issues to the weapons. You could do what you want with them, you know, and there's, like, the same damage for everyone that has a weapon. Of, like, everyone has an auto rifle, everyone with an auto rifle has the same amount of damage. But, you know, they did that balancing. But the thing is, they didn't think of the character balancing, too. Because what happens when you get against someone that has, like, level 30s and stuff like that? Like, sorry, not level 30, but level 25 that has, like, a fully maxed out Hunter, or a fully maxed out Warlock, or a fully maxed out Titan. Against someone that has, like, only 3 things out of the, like, 25 things you can get. I don't know, like, you know, it's not good. Because then someone's going to be way underpowered compared to someone else. Like, what if someone can't even double jump? And then here we have a guy teleporting across the map instead of double jumping. You know, so it's like that little transition. it's nice to see that there is a transition, but still, it's annoying how, like, there are advantages, but it's not good that there's, like, advantages would be cool, like, you know, maybe a little bit damage in between weapons, like one guy has 5 more hits than the other person, but that's unfair. It's unfair, even that 5 damage, even if it has, like, no meaning whatsoever, it's still unfair, because there is going to be a situation where one person gets the better, like, gun or better rifle, or, like, has an advantage, while the other person doesn't, and that's just not fair to the other person. So I hope you guys like this commentary. If so, hit the like button down below and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. My name, of course, is Exeter. Peace out, and goodbye.